guys, happy Fragrance Friday. So today we're going to go over all the fragrance mists and body lotions that I have used throughout this week. We're actually going to start with last Friday and then we're going to go up through Thursday. And if you are interested in what I'm wearing today, which is this Friday, you can go ahead onto Instagram and follow me over there. I will go ahead and drop my handle right here on the screen and also down in the description so you guys can find me over there. I do post my scent of the day over there every single day. And I also include other items in my routine. So like body scrubs, perfumes, anything else like that. If you do like this kind of content, I would love if you go ahead and take a moment and hit that subscribe button if you have not already. I do Fragrance Fridays every single week along with other videos as well. I would also like you to go ahead and post your scent of the day down in the comments. So whether it's a fragrance mist, a perfume, a lotion, whatever it is, your fragrance combo, whatever, go ahead and post it in the comments because we would all love to know what you are wearing as well. And we are just going to go ahead and get right into this video. All right, so we are just going to go ahead and get started. I was testing out a lot of new things this week. You guys probably saw my haul with the Daydream collection from Victoria's Secret. If you have not, I will go ahead and link that in the description too, and you guys can watch that. I really got a chance to try out these scents from the Daydream collection. I have a better feel for them and I can kind of give you a better idea of how these scents actually smell and how I feel about them. So we're going to go ahead and get started with last Friday. So last Friday, I actually pulled out this one right here. This one was actually the one that smelled the best just off first impressions to me. So this one was Pure Seduction Daydream. This is kind of like a fluffy berry scent, or it's kind of like fruity. I don't know if it's berries or fruit, but I guess it's plum, because on the back here it says plum sugar, white suede, a delicate take on Pure Seduction. So I'm not that familiar with the original Pure Seduction, but this one right here, it smells really, really good. It's very fluffy and it has like this sweetness to it. I actually really like this one, and I'm kind of surprised because I don't usually go for the Pure Seduction flankers, but this one does smell really good. It almost gives me like meringue, like a meringue type vibe, the way the fluffiness is in this scent. It smells really good though. I really like it. It does have that meringue type fluffiness, and then it has a really sweet, kind of like a fruitiness to it. I'm not sure exactly what kind of fruit I'm smelling in here, but it is like a very, very sweet. It's almost giving berries in a way to me, but it's more fruity than berry-like. I really like it though. It's just a really nice scent. I don't really have a whole lot in my collection that smells like this because of the way this, like the fluffiness in this is. Like I said, it's kind of like a meringue. It kind of reminds me of some kind of a meringue instead of just a straight like whipped cream or something like that. So I really like it. And I did end up pairing it with the lotion right here. I really like both of these. It was okay in longevity. It wasn't the best in longevity because this whole collection is pretty light. That's what I've noticed about the Daydream collection, is that all the scents are kind of softer and a little bit lighter. So I'm kind of surprised that they actually brought this collection out in fall. To me, it seems like it would have been a better spring collection possibly, but I do like these scents, so I'm glad that they did. So let's go on to the next day. So we're gonna go on to Saturday now, and on Saturday I did use another one from the Daydream collection, and this one is Bare Vanilla. So I was thinking I would most likely like this one, and there is a sandalwood note in here, which I can go back and forth with sandalwood. If sandalwood is a little bit too sharp, sometimes I don't like it as much, but if it's a soft sandalwood, I do tend to like certain sandalwoods. So this is the Bare Vanilla Daydream, and the notes on here are fluffy vanilla and soft sandalwood, and then it just says a delicate take on Bare Vanilla. So this reminds me of the original Bare Vanilla a lot. So I do have the original Bare Vanilla in my collection back here. And this does have that same kind of DNA for sure. It's very, very comparable to the Bare Vanilla, the original. This one is just a little bit lighter and also a little bit fluffier. So there is kind of like a fluffiness in this one as well, but it's not really the same kind of fluffiness as in Pure Seduction to me. This is more just like a really soft, almost like a really soft bare vanilla, basically. So I think it's very close to the original. So therefore, it's not my favorite out of this collection, but I do really enjoy this scent. The scent is really good. It has that traditional bare vanilla scent, which I love. I have bare vanilla and I do love bare vanilla, but I don't use it really as much as I probably should. This one is really nice though, but it's just way too much like the original to me. So therefore it's not really my favorite because it feels like something I've smelled before, just a little bit lighter. And as far as the sandalwood goes, it's very, very soft in here. The sandalwood is definitely not sharp at all. Like no sharpness really whatsoever. It's really just giving me a bare vanilla, but softer and a little bit fluffier, which I do really like this one. And I will definitely wear this one and get use out of it because I do love bare vanilla. But it's just so much the same like the original. So let me know what you guys think of these as well down in the comments. I would love to know if you have purchased these or smelled them in store. Let me know what you think as well. So we're going to go on to the next day, which is Sunday. And on Sunday, I pulled out this one right here. So this is vanilla bean and macadamia. So this is actually not from the Daydream collection. This is a new product that just recently came out. This is actually in Victoria's Secret's natural collection and it's called Indulge. And then the notes or the back just says indulge in the scent of vanilla bean and macadamia, botanical inspiration, lavish comfort. And I didn't really know what exactly to expect with this one. I did get the lotion for this one as well. And I'm very glad I did get the lotion because this is a very light scent. All the Daydream scents are pretty light, but I would have to say that this vanilla bean and macadamia one, it even smells lighter than the actual Daydream ones that are supposed to be soft. I know this is a natural scent, and I really have not used Victoria's Secret natural scents in fragrance mist form and lotion form. I have used a couple of the natural scents in scrubs and also in some hair products that they put out, but this vanilla bean and macadamia one is very, very light. So it is a nice scent. So it smells really nice just out of the cap, but the longevity and the lightness is, you know, it's very weak and light. And then the longevity just doesn't feel like it's there because it's so light. So it kind of just wears off really quickly on my skin. Even with the lotion, I thought the lotion wasn't even very fragrant at all. Like this lotion, I thought would help it kind of become a little bit more fragrant. And it's just not very strong. So this one is definitely probably the weakest Victoria's Secret scent that I have gotten in a long time. But it is a really nice scent. So I'm kind of torn about this one because of that. I do really like the scent of it, and it is kind of cozy and comforting. It's very nutty. You get this nuttiness, but there's almost like a perfuminess in here as well, but it's not overwhelming at all. It's a very, very soft, soft scent. And yeah, it's nutty. You get some vanilla, and it just is cozy, and it's just a really, really nice scent. I think this one would probably be a good one to wear around the house because it isn't very strong, or I mean, even to work if you don't want to offend people or something, because this is so light. So I noticed it wore off very, very quickly. I couldn't really smell it by evening. And usually I can smell them by evening, even if they are light using the lotion. But the lotion just wasn't very fragrant either. So that was the one thing about this scent. I was really excited to get this one, and I do really like it, but it's just very light. Okay, so let's go on to the next day. So now we are on Monday. So on Monday, I pulled out this one right here. So this is from the Daydream collection, and this one is Velvet Petals Daydream. And I love Velvet Petals, the original. I do have Velvet Petals back here. This one is also a lot like the original. Yeah, so it's a lot like the original, but softer. So the back of this one says airy blooms, sweet cream, a delicate take on velvet petals. And I love velvet petals. So, I mean, I do like this one because I love velvet petals, but again, to me, this is kind of like the Bare Vanilla one. It's very close to the original. So like if you have the original, I feel like you know, might not even need these ones. I mean, of course, if you want to try them out, but they're so close. They're so close to the originals. So the Bare Vanilla one and the Velvet Petals one is very close to the original. This one is softer than the original, and it's more like tonic than the original. So if you are familiar with the scent Milk from Bath and Body Works that recently came out, it kind of smells like that added to a softer version of Velvet Petals, and then it creates like this. That's what it's giving me. So let me know what you guys think as well. It's just a very soft version of Velvet Petals with more milkiness, which is not a bad thing. Again, I will use this scent. I love Velvet Petals, so I will definitely use it, but I don't think it was really like a must-have purchase or anything. This wasn't very unique. I know a lot of times the flankers aren't super unique or anything, but usually they give off something a little bit different. And I mean, it does, but it's just so close to the original. So that was what I thought about Velvet Petals. It's a very nice scent, but it's just so close to the original one. All right, so now for the last one in the Daydream collection. And this one I actually did not pick up a lotion to. I thought I wasn't going to like this one. So this one is Love Spell Daydream. The back of it just says sparkling berries, jasmine musk, a delicate take on Love Spell. So I used to love Spell, and I used to use it all the time in high school, which was a very, very long time ago. And this one doesn't really smell like Love Spell to me. I haven't really picked up any Love Spell recently just because I kind of overdid it in high school. But this one right here, I really like this one. I almost think I like this one the best out of the whole collection, which is really surprising to me because I mean, I thought I would like the other ones, but I think I was just a little bit disappointed by a couple of them just because they were so close to the original scent. And this one is totally different than the original scent, in my opinion. Love Spell's a lot more like fruity and everything. This one takes it in a different direction. You definitely get that jasmine musk in here. There's definitely a floral in here, which that is also a reason I'm surprised I do like this one. But it's got this like softness and fluffiness as well. And it's got like a perfuminess to this, which is probably coming from that jasmine musk. As far as berries, I think that's just adding maybe a little bit of sweetness. So it's kind of like a sweet floral scent, but to me, this is done really well. I really like this. There's something about this Love Spell one that I just really like. It's a really nice scent, and I wish I did pick up the lotion now, especially now that I know the other ones were so close to the originals. This one is different, and I wish I did get the lotion to it, but I did not. I'll either wait till another time or just pair this with other things. So I didn't have a lotion to go with this one, so I paired it with this milk scent that I had just talked about actually, because this milk scent kind of reminds me of how the Velvet Petals Daydream smells. It smells kind of like Velvet Petals plus this milk scent. This milk scent is pretty creamy and like tonic. It's kind of giving like Cheerios in a bowl of milk in a way. But a lot of people seem to be back and forth about this one. Some people love it, some people hate it. I like how it is very sweet on my skin. Once I get it on my skin, it gives kind of like a sweetness. And I've heard other people say that when they get it on their skin, it kind of gives a sourness, which I totally get. If that did that on me, I would not like this one either, but it does give me more of like a sweet smell. So I'm all in for this. And with this, it wasn't really that noticeable, honestly. The scent goes away pretty quickly for me in this milk scent if I don't use the matching spray as well. This body butter is really nice, so I do really like this body butter. I like the consistency of their body butters and their wellness lines. They're really nice. They're really thick like butter, but then they absorb in really well. So I do really like these. And they don't make me feel greasy at all. That is definitely a plus. So let's go to the next day. So what day are we on? We are on Wednesday. So on Wednesday, I pulled out one that I have been loving that I told you guys about last week that I've totally fallen in love with this mist, and I'm super surprised about this because this is Together Weather, and so I had to pull it out again because I just want to use it again. This is definitely one of my favorites of this year, which is very surprising to me. So the fragrance notes on here are blushing breeze, sugared cardamom, and soft cedar. And to me, it smells so sweet. So this is such a like sweet fragrance, but it's not gourmand at all. So it's a very kind of sweet fragrance. It's giving me like girly vibes. Like it's very girly and feminine. It's just very sweet. And it's funny because I don't really get much of the cedar or the blushing breeze. I'm not really sure what a blushing breeze would smell like, honestly. I mean, you can smell maybe a little bit of the cedar in the background, but to me, overall, it's more of like a very sweet type scent, and it's giving me girly vibes, which I love those kind of scents that give you those kind of vibes. So I did pair it with the lotion, and yeah, this is definitely one of my favorites lately. I also threw in something else with this mix, though. I use this pink apple spray. So this is actually for your hair and body. So I use this in my hair and just a little bit on my body to mix with that Together Weather, and it smelled amazing. These don't last the longest for me though. The scent goes away pretty quickly. Even on this one, I thought this one was going to last longer, but it faded pretty quickly. Like within a few hours, I could not smell it really at all. But I do like the idea of it for your hair, that you can actually put this in your hair. I believe because they don't even put alcohol in here. Yeah, so it says it has hyaluronic acid and also vitamin B5 in there. So it's supposed to be good for your hair. And I do really like this scent. I actually used the scrub this day too. So it was kind of like Together Weather and pink apple mixed together. This one smells so good though. Even though it doesn't last a long time, it smells amazing. If you like apple scents, I would definitely recommend this one. All right, so let's hop on to the last day. So we are on Thursday right now. So on Thursday, I pulled out one of my favorites as well. And this one is Sunrise Woods. So this one has fragrance notes of creamy sandalwood, sweet berries, and cozy cashmere. I've been loving this one. I've told you guys before that I got one during SAS, like a little small trial version of Sunrise Woods, and I fell in love with it. To me, it's like a very sweet and woody scent. So this is my first full-size bottle of Sunrise Woods, so we'll see how I do with it. It does smell so sweet and woody. I like the creaminess in this one as well. So there is sandalwood in this one. Like I said, I can be back and forth with a sandalwood note. This sandalwood is really good. I really like the sandalwood in here. It's very creamy. I think that's what I like the most about this scent is the sweet creaminess. I really like a scent that is sweet and creamy. And that's what this is basically. It's sweet and creamy. but then there is a touch of woodiness in there as well. I really like it. So I ended up pairing this one with the lotion as well. And they do have all of these out right now. So the Together Weather, the Sunrise Woods, they're available at Bath and Body Works. And the whole Daydream collection and the macadamia one, those are available at Victoria's Secret. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Go ahead and leave your scent of the day in the comments. We would all love to know what you are wearing too. And if you do enjoy this kind of content, I would love for you to take a moment and hit that subscribe button if you have not already. If you did enjoy this video, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. I love you guys so much. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see you in the next video.